What exactly does this bill do, or did it do? Would it have done?
Actually, the bill is very tightly crafted. It only does one thing. It prohibits sex change procedures on minors, chemical and surgical. That's it. We didn't touch healthcare. We didn't touch counseling. That's all still part of healthcare in Arkansas. Sadly, a lot of people put out that we were taking away healthcare and taking away counseling, and that's simply not true. But as you can imagine, people like to say things that aren't true in order to grab headlines. But this actually just protects minors from sex change procedures, which the science is very clear. This is not healthy for minors. It goes actually against what's good common sense and what's the science for minors.
Of course. Can you give us an example of what type of procedure or these puberty blocking drugs, what this could look like in a child?
Well, what happens is, say a child is gender distressed or gender confused. They might go to a doctor, and their doctor might put them on hormone suppressors and then put them on cross-sex hormones. Well, during adolescence, there's a lot of things going on during an adolescent's growth, and that drug actually blocks the puberty and then the cross-sex hormones all during the same time. An adolescent is growing up. You've got bone growth, and then the impact on cardiovascular disease, cerebral vascular disease, and then their bone growth. This is a long-term impact on that adolescent's health. All we're saying is let's wait till they get to be 18 before we do something that's going to have a long-term impact on their health.
Oh, it's unbelievable that this got pushed back. It's wild. Okay, so the governor vetoed it. My understanding is, at least what he said, was it's because this is a limited government and we're the party of Ronald Reagan and we shouldn't be getting involved in these types of affairs that should be between a doctor and the patient, which is the same argument for abortion. What do you make of that? What do you make of that argument?
As a conservative, the first thing we want to do is conserve and protect. And I want to conserve and protect our children. That should be something that I think we all agree on. If we want to talk about government intrusion, we can't even take a child home from the hospital without putting them in a car seat. We don't allow children to drink and drive because basically you can't get a drink in Arkansas till you're 21 because of the consequences. Same with smoking. You can't have a tattoo. Can't even change your name in Arkansas until you're 18. Buy spray paint. But if you can't change your name till you're 18, you sure shouldn't be able to monkey around with your body and sex change hormones. So I thought this was a very tightly crafted bill. We stayed very, very close to just that. We just went to let's not alter an adolescent's health. Counseling and healthcare was still in the bill, and that was a very important thing. So I was surprised. I was disappointed. But that's part of the process. The legislature disagreed, so we overrode the veto, and now we've moved on to other things, and other states are now looking at this legislation, and I'm glad to see that.
Well, I'm so grateful you led the way there.
Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.